This is Middle Class Matt from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com, and I am the sports genius. Don't Buy the Hype brings you sports talk without any of the ESPN type hype. We're not talking about glitz and glamour and who's a star. We're talking about wins and losses and who's a stud. So this is the way men want sports talk. So today I'm talking about the AFC South. I'm going to do my predictions for the AFC South. Now, I've already done mine for the whole entire NFC. Check that out. Check my other videos out. I know the NFC much better than I do the AFC, but I was pretty close last year to getting the AFC South, this division, correct. And I know my divisions, unlike Ryan Tannehill. In this division, I missed every single team. Every single one of them. I didn't get any of their records right preseason when I did my last year's predictions on Don't Buy the Hype. But I only missed every team by one game. And then the Houston Texans, they probably would have won that game if Matt Schaub hadn't gone down. So let's start from the bottom and work to the top. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who had a good defense. Not sure that their defense will be as good as last year. Blaine Gabbert seems to be stepping up and becoming a better quarterback. But I don't know that he'll take the strides to be as good as, Tom Brady or somebody. That's a stretch. Matter of fact, he's probably not going to be as good as Matt Schaub, another quarterback in his division. And he has help with Justin Blackman, but Blackman is a rookie, and how much really can he help? We don't know. Maurice Jones-Drew's holding out. I affectionately call him the cannonball or the bowling ball. But like Chris Johnson last year, even if he comes back, even though he's going to play, but even if he makes it back this season, he may not be the same player, or it may take him mid-season to, hit his stride. So, with all the things there, I have them at 5-11. And their season, if Maurice Jones-Drew doesn't come back and Blaine Gabbert doesn't take the proper steps, offensively, they could be really bad, and they could be worse than that. But maybe their defense will hold things together. Next, I have the Indianapolis Colts. I surprisingly have them at 6-10. I kind of see Luck is going to do for a bad team what Cam Newton did last year and be a spark. Now, I think the Carolina Panthers, the situation that Cam Newton came into was much better than what Andrew Luck is coming into. But I think Andrew Luck is a better quarterback than Cam Newton. So I think he'll make an immediate difference and help them go 6-10. From their 2 losses last year. Only 2 wins last year. Now, they're not going to be a playoff team. I don't think he's going to come put them in the playoffs, but he's going to get them to 6 wins and then maybe the playoffs a year after. Their defense is suspect. They're not great, but their offense, now that he's there, should be pretty good, and he's good enough. This was a team built around a quarterback type like Manning. Well, now they have a quarterback a lot like a young Manning to come in there, but he's still a rookie, so 6-10 from the Indianapolis Colts. Next are the Tennessee Titans. On paper last year, they didn't look very good. I had them at 8-8. They went 9-7. I kind of, without Chris Johnson coming in there and really tearing it up, he was coming in from a holdout. I really wasn't sure that they could have as good a season as they did. They kind of surprised me. Hasselbeck, with his sort of veteran leadership, I think kind of propelled them. And then their defense was better than it was. I read something recently that said that their pass rush is good there. I'm not totally sold on it, though they have a defensive tackle I like. His name is Carl Klug, I think you say. I really like him. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And their defensive line is better. Their linebacking crew should be pretty good. They drafted Zach Brown. That should give him some more speed. He might be the fastest linebacker in the NFL, so he could be good. And could help already pretty good line. And then they have pretty good corners and safeties, not so bad. But their offense, with a new quarterback, Jake Locker. Now, he was there last year, but this will be his first year starting. And then with Chris Johnson should be much better, and they'll rely on him more. But I still, when I looked at their schedule, couldn't give them a lot of wins, and I had them going 7-9. So I have them going 7-9. And that's typical to have 3 teams losing in a division in the AFC, because the NFC is the far better conference. The far better conference. Okay, now the next team is going to be the champions. They're going to win the AFC South, and that is the Houston Texans. Their schedule, they play some of the better teams in the NFL. The two NFC teams that I saw they may face more, but I know they face two. And it's at the Bears, the Chicago Bears, and they have to play Green Bay. So that's tough. And then they have a lot of the other good AFC teams on there, like the New England Patriots and the Ravens. So they have a pretty tough schedule. They're also going to be playing at Denver. But I'm still going to have them go 12-4. With Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson, as long as they stay healthy, it should be a great connection for them. And that should, and we know how good their defense is. Even though they lost D'Amico Ryans and Mario Williams didn't play last year anyway, he doesn't really fit into a 3-4 system that they run. Wade Phillips has done a great job with that defense. They should be the real cream of the crop. Maybe not just in the AFC South, but maybe in the entire AFC. So we'll see when I do my playoff predictions. This is Middle Class Matt. Check out all my videos. I talk about fantasy. I talk about, I make picks every week. I'm going to pick all 16 games. You can pick 16 or 15 with me. I'm going to do a few games with the spread. I'm also going to, I have my predictions up for each division. So be sure to check that out. And I love football. Can't wait. This is football the way men intended to be without the ESPN hype. See you next time.